Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrath and Story. I'm the Imperial Scribe of this vessel, the Flexible Demeanor, and it is my pleasure to document the many adventures of J. Jones, Andrew Tickinger, and their Servo Skull companion, Daniel Fernandez. Before we kick things off, a quick reminder to check out our new Patreon at patreon.com/wrath-and-story. You'll be supporting the show while getting access to exclusive content, like our first bonus adventure, a story that pits Jay and Andrew against some Yuletide demons. I'd definitely check it out. Now, back to the show. When you last left them, our boys had just arrived on Footfall, a dangerous and mysterious spaceport, in search of leads of new opportunities and possible future treasure. After taking a quick photo, they hired 6 Kroot mercenaries. These are capable warriors, to be sure, which they quickly demonstrated by brutally murdering a crew of human swindlers. Have our boys drawn too much attention? And where can they uncover their next lead? Let's find out.
All right, Daniel, turning you back on. I got a lot of that gunk out of your system.
Now, when you say gunk, do you mean parts of those people that our mercenaries
yes,
ate?
People parts.
Oh,
yes.
my God.
I'm
never going to get that out of my brain.
Hopefully got all of it, so there's not a smell later.
Well, I meant the images. Wait, is there still stuff in my hair?
Oh, I just erased those images from my memory.
Oh, well, because you're a robot man. Yeah. I don't have that ability. I have to retain it. In fact, I believe Aeldari have perfect recall. I will remember this for... He was wearing... Wait, what was he wearing? Oh, it's gone. Look at that. I feel much better now. Well, we're almost to
That's
this...
handy.
It'll help out a lot.
Selective memory. Some things never change.
Well, we're almost at the Casbilica mission. I hope these cartels, I really do think they're going to help us out, you know?
Yeah.
This whole city is... I guess it's not a city, it's a space station. It's just... This place sucks. Like, it's just full of people and just... I think I saw like 3 fights break out on our way over here.
Did we just figure out that you just don't like people, Daniel?
Oh, wow, that makes a lot of
on?
sense. You left us almost to die a few times. This kind of adds up.
No, I don't. I kind of don't like all the despair that's going on and like that, you know, that's not so great.
You know, I feel like he's just mentioning this now. Basically, everywhere we've gone to has been the same or worse.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is...
Yes, you're right.
To be fair, I thought a group of Kroot mercenaries eating a whole bunch of people on a spaceport was going to be news, but I don't even see that many people talking about it, and I think I just saw a guy get stabbed right over there.
Yeah,
They're still stabbing him right now.
To be fair, there have been some people eyeing us and like whispering to each other. They might be talking about the Kroot that ate people, or they might just be talking about the Kroot that are with us.
Do you think they're talking about my outfit? I recently polished it. You got to keep it shiny, these Aeldari gear. It doesn't look very good when it's all messed up and
we
tarnished.
could just be sticking out for the simple fact that we have a bunch of Kroot and an Aeldari with us.
Yeah, we're a little unusual.
I think we're a pretty cool bunch, is what I'd say. What do you think, Beacums? Yeah, he agrees with me.
Yes, I think.
Nice. Can you name all of them again? We've got Rub and Duck and...
No Yuletide songs.
No Yuletide songs?
Yeah.
No.
Fair enough.
All right, so...
Hello. Oh, you too are just the kind of people that I'm looking for.
All right, this person's real positive. Daniel, who are we looking at here?
There's this guy looks like a gentleman. He's got a a nice purple robe on. He's got like sort of he's even wearing a tie over his robe, which I don't even understand how that works.
Yeah, I don't know if that's even really the comfortable move.
He seems like a nice guy. I don't know. I'm getting sort of like a used carsman sense from him, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know what
used land speeder salesman.
Yeah, I don't know why I'd know what a used car salesman is. I think it's just like built in.
Probably a glitch in your data.
Yeah.
Also, what a used carsman is, because that is definitely what you said.
Yeah,
well, to be fair, remember when there were the Men of Iron, some of them used to transform into cars, which was really confusing. Then some transformed into jets. Some transformed mostly into like construction equipment, and then they transformed into bigger versions of that.
I think I might still have guts in me. Is the issue? Are you? That's a skull. Oh, I didn't realize that skull was with you. Oh, that's great though. That's great. Okay, have I got an employment offer for you?
Ooh. Can you believe we just walked up and this guy already had an employment offer ready for us? This is amazing.
Yeah.
What our luck.
I am with the Tutors. Okay? Okay. We train people to be their best selves and then provide them with employment throughout the galaxy. And I think you two, I've heard a little bit about you two. Just looking at you, you're extremely unique. And I was wondering if we could get a sword of Eldar. And
what? A sword of Eldar? What do you mean? I'm all Eldar, all up in here, and it's Aeldari. All right, you gotta say it correctly.
Okay, you can say what you want to say, for now. And this metal man who's your friend, he's
very
fun.
accurate, in fact.
I mean, the correct pronunciation, as we've established, is robot man. You are more robot than man.
I mean, metal man is a fair description, though.
Well, I mean, I thought we agreed on robot man, right? You're gonna change that now?
I mean, you kind of agreed without me on that name.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. And I still stick to it. So let me understand this. You want to help us be better versions of ourselves?
Yes, I am with an organization known as the Tutors, and we provide people who are specifically designed to fulfill the best jobs throughout the galaxy.
Huh. Okay.
To people who can pay the highest for them.
What exactly? Wait a second.
Not interested, and I walk away.
Well,
No, I'm not. And he puts a hand on your shoulder. I encourage you to listen to the rest of my offer.
He touched your robot arm. Your special robot arm.
You got about 5 seconds to take your hands off me.
Okay. I can offer you a life of ease and luxury.
Ooh, I like that.
All you need to do is join up with us, and then we will. You might get split up, but we'll do the best we can to keep you two together.
Whoa. Might get split up. No. We are a package deal, and Daniel as well. He's got to come with us.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll break that independence of you. You'll be less independent when we're done with the training.
Wait, what? Hold on. Break our independence? I mean...
Yes, we tutor people to be the perfect sort of physical human labor resource.
Hold on, Jay.
Wait a second. Labor is not as relaxing as I thought this was going to be.
Hold on, Jay. Let me cut in here. Are you attempting to turn us into servitors? Is that what you're doing?
No. Servitors are no good. Okay, servitors, they lose too much of their humanness or Eldari-ness. I don't even know if we can make a servitor out of it. Make a servitor out of an Aeldari. That might be interesting.
He's looking at me really weird, Andrew.
That might be... Nah, we might need to... we'll get you. Look, you're going to need to come with me and my associates, and you're going to be joining us in the scholarly pursuits.
No. Go away.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one last time.
Can I roll? Because he's saying this so confidently.
Yeah.
Can I roll an awareness check to see if there's like stuff around us that might be bad?
Yes.
I want to roll an insight check.
Are you rolling an insight to see if this guy's shady as hell?
Actually, my insight is terrible. I only have a 1. So
I don't know if you need insight to know that this guy's a piece of shit.
I don't know if he's like trying to if it's. Here's the thing, though. Let me just say it. Explain it to you, though. This is so. You know what? We're gonna huddle up real quick. Just give us a second. So, I don't know, Jay, if this guy is like actually trying to sell this stuff, or if he's more trying to be like, come with us, you've been looking for us type of thing, but I can't
you
say
think this
what we
might be
actually
code?
are. Yeah. Can you have pretty good insight with your so-called Aeldari senses?
Well, I do have very high attuned senses to the world around me. Telling me to look into his soul?
Yes.
And see what his soul heart beats? What doth it dance to?
Pierce the veil, Jay.
All right, I'm going to pierce that veil. So I'm going to look at his veil.
Okay.
Try to pierce it.
So you mean you're just going to try to look at him and try to see what he's saying?
If he's a scummy scumbag.
With insight. I've got a 7 in insight, so...
Difficulty 4. Difficulty 3.
Oh, I just made it. There's one last die just spinning for a while. I got exactly 3.
All right. This guy wants to enslave you.
Oh, okay.
This guy's going to turn you into a slave.
So I stared at him for a really long time, and then I slowly turned back. Yeah, I think he's a piece of shit. We should get out of here.
All right, we're gonna leave. Goodbye.
And real quick, I am gonna do that awareness check.
Yeah, you were going to make that awareness check.
See, oh balls. Well, I got a 2.
So you don't see.
But more importantly, I rolled a 1 on my wrath die.
Oh, great.
All right.
I like that.
I since I was sort of going into battle mode from the start here, I'm gonna do an awareness check as well. I don't think I can cancel his 1, but maybe I can get a 6, and a fun thing and terrible thing.
I mean,
can happen.
you might know something and see things, but
That's true.
I definitely don't.
He thinks that this guy might be your friend. You don't see the things that are coming.
Well,
you guys are both doing great.
In order to stare and pierce into his veil, I had to take my glasses off, and I'm currently cleaning them right now, so I don't see very well.
I do manage to roll. I didn't roll anything special on my wrath die, but I do manage to roll a 4, so I do pass the awareness check.
Okay, so you see that some of the windows above you are opening.
No, they must be letting out some fresh air. I mean, like, it's kind of smelly around.
Well, here's the thing. You see this, so maybe you can determine other things that happen.
There are about 30 armed men that are emerging from houses and and there's it looks like there's 4 with guns in windows about a story up from you.
I immediately close fist.
And
Andrew, I think we can take this guy. It's just one dude.
But as you're saying that, do the Kroot just start going at it?
yes, the Kroot break out, and Jay, you see him like stab somebody. That guy doesn't go down immediately, and that's maybe when you realize that this might be a bigger fight than you originally thought.
Wait, you're saying like that I see Quillboy, one of our mercenary friends, he goes to stab somebody and they don't go down?
Yeah.
Oh, like he stabs like a person.
Yeah.
Do they look like they're fine? Like they weren't even...
No. I mean, that guy was like, it hurts.
Oh, like he Quillboy stabbed Mr. Purple Robes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he didn't. No, he stabbed somebody other than Purple Robes.
Oh,
and you're like,
okay.
oh, there's people beyond Purple Robes.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
More than just Purple Robe guy.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good.
Yeah.
Andrew, I think there might be a few more people than Purple Robe guy.
Yeah, there's lots of them.
All right. So your Kroot are going to fight to the best of their own ability.
Fair
you can
enough.
try to give them orders. If there's any particular targets you would like to go for
I'm
that.
fine to let them do their thing.
Can I actually... I have a skill called Cunning.
Okay.
Can I... For using Cunning, I don't think we've actually ever used it before.
Okay.
Is that something I can use during combat to do something clever, or to maybe, like, see through, like, a hole in their attack?
Also, we need to establish what happened with his 1 on his wrath die.
We're getting to it still. So
man.
that would be an interaction attack. You will taunt, trick, intimidate, maneuver, or otherwise distract an opponent.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to use that at some point. Maybe not right away, because I
Yes.
need to get the lay of the land and find out what I did to myself with that 1.
Yeah, you were trying to dodge that bullet and saying, I want to be cunning because that's nothing to do with the 1 I rolled.
I'm trying to outweigh the 1 that I got for being a dummy.
You tried to outwit Daniel.
Here's what the 1 is. As you close your fist and the Kroot go to attack, the man in the robe makes some sort of signal with his hands, and a huge flash goes through the alley, and now your Kroot are sort of reeling and confused. There seems to be some sort of Kroot-based countermeasure that...
Jared, no!
God
and
damn it,
also stabums.
Yeah. You could, just real quick, it seems to be something that's affecting some sort of sense that only the Kroot have or something, and it's disoriented them a little
Oh
bit.
man, they had a Kroot-based flashbang. That's just shitty.
A Kroot-based flashbang, I suppose, is the way of describing it. Yes. So your Kroot will be less useful for a hot second.
Oh man. Well, I assume it's the top of combat.
Yes, it is. So you guys will get to go first.
All right. Well, I've got...
Because Andrew noticed what was going on.
I did.
I think it makes sense for you to go first since you saw stuff and I didn't.
Well, I am going to whip out my shock maul, and I am going to bash Purple Robes right in the faceplate, because that's the best thing to do always.
That makes sense.
And maybe he's the leader, and maybe we can damage him really badly and get him to stop everybody else from attacking.
Maybe.
Okay.
Or just murder him. I'm going to do an all-out attack.
Okay.
So I get +2, and I'm commonly a 7, so that's a 9.
Oh, gotta remember the mob.
So unfortunately, I didn't roll any 6s to push, but I did manage to succeed on a 6. Is that enough?
Ooh.
6 will be enough to hit him, yes.
Okay.
His defense is 3.
Okay.
It's pretty good. He's pretty lithe. He's lithe, like me.
Lithe, yes.
Yeah.
That's a new
I almost said it the
pronunciation.
wrong way.
Yeah. So, just 7 damage. And, it's AP -1. I forgot to mention that.
Okay. No, you don't hurt him.
So 7 does damage him, unfortunately. That sucks. Even with the -1?
Even with the -1.
Dang, he's pretty tough.
You strike at him, and he is not just wearing robes. He's wearing armor underneath the robes.
That would explain why the tie is on top.
Yeah. He actually
concealing his armor.
he actually was concealing his weapons as well as he pulls out a shock maul. Andrew.
Dare you,
You have found your greatest enemy, your ultimate shock maul rival.
And he is going to swing a shock maul at you with an all-out attack.
Now, if he kills you with his shock maul, does he get your shock maul? Like, is it like the old Data Slate Highlander? Like,
Well,
does he
first,
steal your power?
You were also first incorrect. He won't kill me with his shock maul.
Ah, okay.
Because I am immune to shock mauls.
We'll see about that right now.
Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes to hit you.
Yeah, it does. It hits me.
Okay, cool. He doesn't push any 6s because he didn't get any. He's going to roll his extra damage dice. One of them moves over, so you take 9 AP 1, and it's agonizing and brutal.
So that only actually gets 1 past my resilience.
Okay.
So it only does 1 damage to me, and because what agonizing is for every damage dealt, it also deals a shock. So,
Yeah.
so I automatically just take a shock.
Yeah.
But I have 1 damage, so I'm going to do a soak roll.
Yeah.
I do, which means that I take 3 shocks. So I'm down to 2. I don't have
bad.
I don't have good shock. That's
Yeah.
the thing. I have really good resilience, but I have ironically not great defense. It all is very strange.
It balances out. So it would be my turn next, right?
Yes.
So I do want to do a cunning move. I want to do something tricky.
Okay.
So I want to get our Kroot mercenaries in the fight.
Okay.
So as we know, when they were eating those people earlier on the port, Daniel, you got some meat and stuff in your gears. I'm gonna roll a cunning, and let's see. I want to do something tricky with helping our bird buddies, our Kroot buddies. What would I need to roll to do something clever to get them back in? I'll describe what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to grab a piece of meat that's still stuck in one of your gears and be like, Beacums, Quill Boy, follow the smell, follow your nose, and then throw it at a group of these guys. So they can just, without their sight, they can leap at it.
Okay, so that's not even really a cunning attack. That's like just a different... Because there's a special like interaction attack you could do. That's probably just an action that you're doing that's cunning.
Yeah.
So that would be difficulty 3.
All right. I've got 6 cunning. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay, now I got a 4, but
You rolled a 1 on
I
your
also rolled a 1 on my rep die.
How do you do this?
How do I keep doing this? It's amazing.
Okay.
Okay, here I've got exactly what happens.
Okay.
So I pull the piece of meat out of the back of you, Daniel, but I pull it way too fast where I do throw it,
Yeah.
but I also hit your fire extinguisher and it just blasts me in the face like full bore of just a whole bunch of fire extinguisher fluid.
Okay.
So I can't really see very well, so you can give me some penalties, what you think is fair on my ballistic skill.
Okay.
But
okay.
I am going to throw the meat at a whole bunch of them and say, who have we called on? Doc, Jared, Beacums, get him! Follow your nose!
All right, and you are successful in that regard, but I feel very uncomfortable with the fire extinguisher.
I'm sorry about that, Daniel. I didn't mean for your fire extinguisher to go off like that so suddenly. I'm sure it's very embarrassing. Don't worry, we'll get you a new canister after this.
Okay.
My eyes are filled with ash. My God.
That was a heavy load.
Yeah, it was a big one.
All right. So we're going to say that your action has negated the blindness that was on your Kroot mercenaries.
Yay!
And they are going to go into a fight against these large group of heavies. Now, they look like pretty tough guys, but they're not seasoned Kroot mercenaries. So your seasoned Kroot mercenaries are doing a good job of keeping these guys occupied for now.
They ain't no stab'ems.
Yeah. One of them has actually jumped up to the second story window and just stabbed somebody in the face.
Yes!
Like through the sniper scope. I don't know why they need a sniper rifle scope when they're just right above you.
It looks cool.
It does look cool, and it looks very cool when there is a knife that just goes through the eyepiece.
Kroot are very spry. They can leap very high.
Oh,
Yeah, they're big jumpers.
I mean, this looks amazing. I mean, I can't really see right now, but I'm imagining that it looks amazing.
Your third eye sees it.
Yeah.
You're psychically perceiving.
Yeah, my third eye feels like a massive headache coming on, but yeah, I think it's my third eye.
You say something and it's just muffled in just the foam.
Just ash still It's amazing.
So it's back to the top of the round.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go again.
Yeah,
wanna
I'm
hit this
blind,
guy.
so you got this.
Oh, that's true. You are full of face extinguisher.
Oh, I don't want to get in the way of your mall-on-mall combat.
I mean, I'm kind of upset by this guy, and I'm totally going to all-out attack on him again. Because I want to do the most damage possible.
I think it's a good move.
It'd be nice to get a 6 this time, since I'm rolling 9 dice and I got no 6s.
Oh my God. Statistics be damned?
Still no 6s.
Wow. You're good.
I do get 5 to hit, though. Does that hit him?
Yes, it does.
Okie dokie. Yeah, because, I mean, that's the best thing is that you can, with Brutal, you can push and it gets 2 extra dice instead of 1. So
Ooh.
still don't net additional. So I still don't damage him. It's the same damage.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry.
He's wearing shock-proof armor.
That's just unfair. That doesn't exist.
That's true.
That
Nothing
is
can
lies.
stop the most powerful weapon in the universe. What am I saying?
Your hammer goes towards him, and he just sort of counters it with his own hammer.
You're not allowed to do that.
And knocks you backwards and then tries to bring the hammer down on you.
I am not okay with this.
Hey, Andrew, I know I can't see anything right now, but it sounds like you're getting your ass kicked.
Okay. Ooh.
Don't make me hit you with the shock maul.
No, I can't. No, please don't. I can't see anything.
Oh, he's got a 6 to push.
Oh, no.
And, it's a shock maul, so that's good for him. So
This is some bullshit.
okay, he gets 2 pushes. So you take 10 damage.
Yeah.
Armor piercing 1.
Which takes another shock, which then...
Soak.
I will have to take 1 damage, but I'm going to attempt to soak another thing to use the last of my... Now, when do I... here's the thing. When do I spend the Wrath die? Because I'm about to lose all my shock, and I want to gain some shock back.
I believe that takes an action.
Oh, it counts as an action. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's an
It's in
action.
fact written right here, and I was looking right at it. Okay. Well, I do succeed, which means that I am now out of shock, and I've taken 1 damage.
Oh, no. How much damage do you have left?
I have 6 wounds remaining.
Ugh. Okay. Seems like old Blind Jay is going to have to deal with this.
Hey, Jay, you want to get your act together here?
Yeah. Where is he? Where is he right now? Like, where am I pointing my pistol?
He has not moved from right in front of you.
Oh, he hasn't. So I pull up my shuriken pistol, aiming in the direction that I think he is. How much of a penalty am I getting on this one, Daniel?
1 more difficulty, but you cannot make an aim or any sort of other special action. So
poop.
+1 difficulty and no special actions besides just sort of firing.
Does that mean that he has a chance of hitting me because we're in combat?
No.
We'll see.
Well, because you have to aim
Yes.
to fire into melee without risk.
Oh, what happens if I don't roll? If I miss, then it actually hits Andrew?
Depending on how you miss, yeah.
Oh, man. All right. No, I swear I won't roll a 1 on my wrath die this time. I swear this time will be different. Okay, so what's his defense, Daniel?
His defense is 3.
Okay, but at +1, so it's a 4. Luckily, my ballistic skill is a 10, but I might shoot you. Don't get mad. Here we go. Okay, no 1. Oh, my God, that might have been one of the best rolls I've ever had. That was incredible.
You only hit another target if you roll a 1 on your wrath die. When you're
Oh, okay,
melee,
that's good.
So.
That's good. I only missed with 2. I got 1,
Well,
2,
with the
3,
the
4,
trend that he was following, that was
2,
a very
4,
real
5,
risk.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10.
Well, how many 6s can you push?
2 6s. I can push 2 of them. Sweet.
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually going to use one of them to make it pen 3. So I only have 1 6 to push. And then I got to roll for my damage die. Here we go. Oh my god, and I got a 6 on one of those as well. So
That's 2.
that is another 2. So that's 12 damage pen 3.
That's 12 pen 3. Okay.
How does the blind guy
I'm so good.
somehow...
So you said 12?
12 damage pen 3.
Okay. You deal a good amount of damage to this guy.
Nice! Andrew, did I soften him up?
No comment.
Did I soften him up, Andrew?
No, you missed horribly. You got to shoot better.
Oh god, did I shoot you?
No, but you got to hit him better.
Oh
next
man.
time.
I'm sorry.
do
I
better.
didn't do really well.
You're so terrible.
Oh god.
I'm way better.
I must not have done any damage to him.
I haven't had a challenge in a while. Huh. Well, he's a challenge. You can't do anything, Hammer Boy.
Why is
It's
he
a
saying
maul.
that? Is
It's
he
a
afraid
maul,
of you?
not a hammer. And shut up.
Stop. It's hammer time.
Okay, well,
Oh, that was a pretty good one.
The battle continues to whirl around you as the sounds of Kroot battling other mercenary or slavers, I guess. This guy has now thrown off his robe, and he's got like just solid black carapace armor underneath. And you also see that he does have a gun on his side that he's not pulled out yet.
Andrew, I can't see it. It sounded like he made a cool entrance. Was that a cool entrance move?
no, it looked terrible. He's terrible. I'm going to kill him.
I don't know. I heard the
Awful.
flurry of robes. It sounded like he might have thrown it off dramatically or something like that.
Yeah. He also, interestingly enough, his back is exposed in this carapace armor, just so you can see that he has a huge, elaborate back tattoo.
Ooh.
Yes. It seems like that makes his carapace armor not as effective,
No.
but it is very cool looking.
Only
It
when
looks-
he runs from the enemy, Daniel.
Yeah. It kind of looks like...
Why am
think
I
it's-
supporting him?
I think it's like a...
I think you're really digging this guy. He's pretty cool.
It's some sort of... I think it's some sort of alien beast that's like looking really all clawy and powerful.
Wait, what?
On his back. It looks like,
I was like,
the
wait, did he turn into an alien
No,
beast?
the tattoo is of an alien beast on his back.
That makes sense.
I know your eyes are a little messed up.
I'm
You can't
still
tell the
getting
difference
this
between a
crap out of my
tattoo and
eyes.
yeah.
So it's back to the top of round. I'm going again because this son of a bitch must die.
You got this, Andrew.
I've had enough.
Go
Had
for his
enough.
back.
Well, I'm able to push a 6 this time, but I rolled a
Yay!
1 on my wrath die.
Oh no.
Oh.
You guys become best friends.
I'm just gonna.
And you can't re-roll a wrath die, right?
No, wrath dice cannot be rerolled.
Can I make a comment for the one if you don't have an idea?
Yeah, I was gonna look at maybe just do a.
Well, it doesn't happen yet. Technically, we resolve the damage before the wrath die resolves.
Well, it can also resolve at like the same time, sort of. You know what I mean? But let's have you do your damage, and then we'll see what terrible things happen.
This is some bullshit.
You got this.
So that is 10 damage, pen 1.
So you hit him, but not enough to deal damage. You equal just his resilience. So he's going to take a little bit of shock, but your hammer can just not seem to get through this guy. His armor is very, very tough.
This is some bullshit. This is some straight bullshit going on right now.
Now,
I'm doing great, Jay. You suck.
now before we move on, that one on that wrath die.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, don't worry. I didn't forget.
If you don't have a good thing, I have a good thing for what happens, and it's very appropriate.
Okay, what's the thing you suggest?
So I attempt to hit him with my shock maul for the 3rd time, and I literally hit his shock maul, and it just makes my shock maul go flying, like out of my hands.
Just like
Yeah.
the shock like creates this like charged magnetism and just blasts it out of your hand. Like,
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Yeah, your shock ball goes flying backwards out of your hands.
and then and definitely it kills one of the random people in the background. Like
Yes.
it like flies through one of them.
Just right into their face.
Not a Kroot or a mercenary slaver.
Oh,
just,
man, a
Just
pedestrian?
a pedestrian.
just somebody who was like sort of hiding and huddling, not trying to be
I
involved
swear
in
I'm
this.
good at this.
All right, son, this is your first day on the job. Oh, no, Timmy!
Why did you just have to escalate it so much further?
Well, they're 1,000 years old. Timmy's like 200 years old. You were assuming, because you didn't know what alien race I was speaking about. I still don't know what I'm speaking about.
I don't know what any of this is. Now he gives sort of a grin as he's going to bring the hammer down, hopefully one last time on you as he makes an all-out attack.
But he said that I'm not the challenge, that he's the challenge. So he's going to swing at him, right? Not me.
Oh, man, it sounds like you're making a real honorable move up there.
Okay, so he'll have -2 to his defense on the next round, but right now he gets +2 on his attack roll. Okay, he got a 6 on his wrath die, and...
What the fuck?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, but that's
is
just...
some cheaty face bullshit. I quit.
Well, you're about to. You're about to exit this world.
What's your defense?
2.
2. Okay, so he's able to push a 6 as well. So let's deal the damage
Does
first.
he gain a glory?
He doesn't gain a glory. No, that's not how that works. No, he's going to do a critical hit against you.
He gains murder.
Why am I taking all the hits?
Because you get in melee. You can't. It's hard to shoot when you're locked in melee. So
It's true.
So he does 3 extra damage. So he does 9, 10, 11 damage to you. Armor piercing 1.
All right, I take 3 damage.
Oh, no.
And 3 shock as well.
I have no more shock to take.
So you take damage instead.
So I am unconscious on the floor.
Oh, no.
I guess the critical hit doesn't... Well, let's see what the critical hit is.
Oh, no. That's right, you rolled a 6.
He got a savage attack. The assault leaves the opponent a mangled mesh, slashing, burning, breaking, or ripping into them with violent force. The target suffers 1 mortal wound, but if the target survives, they immediately require a memorable injury. See page 233.
Oh, my gosh, you're getting a cool injury out of this.
How many mortal wound? What does a mortal wound do?
That's just a wound that ignores...
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're already unconscious.
I'm already unconscious. Does that do more damage to me while I'm downed?
Yeah, you'll need to make another resilience check. But let's see what your memorable injury is. Roll a d6.
3.
You have received a focused burn. So you have just a big old electrical burn on you now. It's
good.
Yes.
But it's in the shape of a spider, which makes it cool.
Why would it be in the shape of a spider? It was a hammer.
Sometimes electrical burns take the shape of rad animals.
You bring up a good point. Why not? If you sort of squint and look to the side, it kind of looks like it might be a spider.
Sweet.
I don't like how into this you are, Jay.
You're gonna be fine.
I don't like being the guy out front. I'm not liking this less and less.
Okay, so you have to make a defiance check whenever you take... Well, no, that would have been part of it, so you would have just been knocked down. So that you're fine. All that critical hit did was really just give you a memorable injury.
Right.
Now, if he hits you again, then you need to make a bonus defiance check. But for now, you are down. This guy felt that he was going to be able to capture both of you, and he might have been right.
Well, that's not good. It's my turn, though.
Yes.
And it's been around. Does that mean I can wipe the ash from my eyes now and I can see normally?
You could see.
Okay. So I see, obviously, Andrew falling to the ground. What the fuck? And I aim and just unload into this guy. So aim will give me a +2.
It's +1.
Oh, right. It's only the sniper gives me +2.
The sniper gives you +2.
All right. So 11 die. I got a 1 on my wrath die.
This is the most ridiculous... Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's a good thing that I went down because he would have shot me.
Yes, that's true. This worked out perfectly.
Well, you
Not
were
perfectly.
aiming.
I mean, I could re-roll. I could use a
No,
wrath.
but you have to do aim to either add a die or it's shooting to combat unimpeded.
Yeah. So you can't re-roll that 1 on the wrath
whenever
die.
you do?
You
well
can't,
then,
yeah.
Well, then it doesn't matter then. But I do definitely probably hit him because...
Okay.
Without it, I got a... What's his defense?
His defense is 3.
Okay.
His defense is 1, actually.
His defense is 1 because he made an all-out attack.
Oh, sweet. So that means I can turn one of these 6s into an AP3, and I've still got another 6 for damage.
Cool.
Nice. So I got 2 extra damages. Both of them convert, so that's 12 damage, pen 3, baby.
12 damage, pen 3. Oh, okay.
I need better strength.
We got to take you to the gun range.
Get
it? For your guns? For your arm guns? You're going to be fine.
I hate you.
He's going to try to soak that and not die.
Oh, come on.
He does not succeed. That was the worst soak roll I've ever seen.
So I just wipe the ash from my eyes and just one shot, blat, just right through the head.
Yeah, this guy is dead. Good job, I guess. You didn't get forced into, human trafficking.
Yeah, all right. Andrew? Doc! I'm looking around for Doc. Now, I know he's not a real doctor, and that's just the name that I gave him, but I feel more secure if Doc was here to help.
The battle is sort of wrapping up. One of your Kroot, it looks like Rub is really hurt.
No, not Rub.
Not as bad as Andrew is, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't care that much then. So I run up to check on Andrew. I'm going to try to use... He still has... I know, Andrew, you probably still carry around that Medicaid kit on you, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to pull it out. I've now become pretty proficient at pulling out this Medicaid kit.
Yeah.
I have terrible Medicaid, but it gives me an additional 2, right?
+2, yes.
Plus 2. Okay, here we go.
While you're doing this, the Kroot, even the injured ones, are now eating their opponents.
Nice.
They're sort of looking to see if they can eat the guy that you two killed.
Oh, good. I'm trying to see, is there a way to, spend Wrath to just, no, I can't
You can re-roll your failure.
You can re-roll failures, but you have to roll first.
I will do this. Actually, something we've never done with it before. Maybe we have, I forget. I'm going to spend 1 Wrath to make a narrative declaration.
Okay.
And I called out to Doc to see if he could come help. And Doc is, in fact, surprisingly enough, the medic for the Kroot team. And Doc does show up, and he's got, some crazy-ass weird Kroot tools. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I feel good about this anymore. And, can I make an advanced Medicaid check as if Doc is using some crazy tools, like using Andrew's Medicaid?
Their version of medicine is just advanced non-anesthetic surgery?
Yes, exactly.
It's very much you remember that old Data Slate the Predator where it just seems like he just does crazy shit?
He just sort of stabs himself to make himself feel better.
To heal him. And he takes broken glass and melts it into his body.
I have a game way to describe this, Daniel. See if
Okay.
you accept this. With his help, because he's using a Wrath for narrative declaration, is it possible that Doc can stabilize me and then Jay's Medicaid check can actually get me wounds back?
Ooh.
I think that's a pretty good way of doing it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he just shoves a bunch of tools and wakes you up.
And it hurt it hurt like hell, but he seemed to have done it in just the right way that you're not actually dying any more than you already were. He just hit the right nerve endings to give you enough pain to wake you up.
And he's literally sewing. I see my insides, and he's literally sewing me while
you're awake. Don't worry, I'm gonna help. And I run up next to you and shove a needle in your arm. Here we go, Medicaid check. I'm gonna use my last Wrath to reroll all of that because it was very bad. Perfect. That is a 3. So I think that means you get a wound back.
It means I'm not dead. But that was the most painful experience I've ever had. And I've had my spine partially ripped out.
Hey, you all right? I think he's pulled those tools out of you at this point.
And the Kroot just sort of look at you. You okay?
I think I'll be all right. Yeah.
Feast. And he turns around and he actually jumps up to a window, just without another word. He jumps up to a window and just starts. You hear the sounds of mastication coming from in there.
Oh God!
I'm like, wait, Doc, and I look and I point at the purple robe guy.
That is your kill.
I guess we gotta eat him now. Gotta be part of the team.
All right, Jay, you can dive right in.
You know what? Aeldari, I believe, are, entirely vegetarian.
To be fair, Andrew, that wasn't really much of your kill.
Man, just rubbing the salt in. Just rub it in.
He's really twisting the knife, kind of like that Kroot was in your intestines a few minutes ago.
Daniel, I feel like I'm not going to give you upgrades anymore. I feel like you just spent all your upgrade points.
And to be fair, Daniel, I do not know how to do any of the systems on your little robot body, so you might be in trouble there.
Okay. Well, This place sucks.
It does suck.
Remember how I was saying, like, I think this place sucks and it's awful, and you guys are like, nah, be more positive.
No, it's bad.
Yeah, I think Daniel was really right on this
We almost
one.
just got shanghaied by this guy.
Yeah. Man, good thing we had these Kroot, right? They ate so many people.
Yeah, though they might have known to come for us because we sort of made a scene with the Kroot earlier.
Well, I think we've learned our lesson at this point. Our Kroot has killed 2 groups of people and eaten 2 groups of people.
I'm gonna use a wrath to recover some shock.
Okay.
Of course, I rolled a 1.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yes, let's do that right now.
Yeah, because there's, like, people, like, eyeing us, and, like, I don't know, the fact that we're a little injured, like, all of us maybe makes us an opportune target.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah.
Which is saying something, because we were an opportune target with 6 Kroot mercenaries hanging out with us. So, God, this place is the worst. Maybe there's, like, a little hotel or something we could pop into and maybe, like, hang out for a minute and put our legs up.
I mean, the mission is, like, I think it's just, like, a block that way.
Oh.
I mean, maybe we could stay there?
Yeah. That's probably the safest move, right? To stay in the cartel mission.
Sure, okay, I guess. And I just start limping towards it.
All right. Well, Daniel, come with us, and, hey, Kroot. Wait, what was the hand gesture again? Oh, if I get it wrong, this might be bad. Open palm. Oh, good. All right, they didn't eat anybody. Oh, I got it right. I almost did close palm, too. I was definitely really, really close on it. Like 60-40, right?
It's 2 things.
Yeah, 60-40.
That's not how math works.
Okay, come on, Kroot friends.
Doc looks at you and says, you have mighty enemies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we do, but you guys have mighty appetites, am I right? Me and Doc, we get each other. All right, let's go, guys. And I wave the Kroot back. Are they finished just eating all these corpses?
They eat pretty fast.
Well, they also, I'm assuming, as Kroot do, they drew and quartered a lot of these guys and, like, saved bits on their belts and stuff for later.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Well, they had some food from the earlier fight, too, so there's only so much they could save, because, they're not going to be able to, like, turn it into jerky at the moment or anything. Like, this meat will go bad.
I love the idea that, like, later on we're going to walk away and, like, it's going to be, like, a guy walking through, like, it's the baker with his bread. Like, oh, my God! Just bodies everywhere.
Yeah. And, like, that's not, I mean, it sometimes happens around here, though they're usually not gnawed apart. That's going to be a little bit different.
Yeah. It's not just like a guy getting stabbed, like, left in an alley. It's just like a bunch of very well-eaten people on the ground. Yikes.
Just a day in footfall.
Yeah, it's really nice here. How are you feeling, by the way?
I need sleep. I need a nap.
To be fair, you're usually much better at the Medicaid stuff than I am. I was aiming for a vein and not one of your oil arteries. They're called oil arteries, aren't they? Or tubes?
I'm just sort of ignoring you right now, rummaging through this, like, junk on the side, and you're wondering what I'm doing, and then I find the corpse with my shock maul embedded in its face.
Oh, that's right. We almost lost him.
And I grab it and pull it off and sort of just wipe it off quickly and walk away.
It almost feels like you should take the other one.
How dare you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is the ancient shock maul of legend.
I glare at Daniel, and then I begrudgingly, not really, walk over and go over and grab that guy's shock maul.
Now you can have 2.
I don't know if you could dual wield shock mauls, but
you're going to figure it out.
I guess if one gets blasted away again, you can have a second one.
Oh, there you go. You can have a backup shock maul.
I tuck it under my robes like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, no one, like, I believe that no one saw me do it, and everyone totally saw me do it.
I feel like I'm saying a bunch of things that piss Andrew off, and I'm really not trying to. I'm really not trying to be critical. I mean, I guess I'm being critical, but I'm not trying to be friendly.
So
it's okay, Daniel. I think
you're just being Daniel, normal Daniel, that was totally a traitor at some point, and then I gave you all those upgrades, and now you're just rubbing the salt in. I mean, just knifing and twist, Daniel.
Pretty brutal.
I thought we were trying to be nicer. Okay. Let's get out of here.
I push Daniel out of the way and keep walking.
No, don't push him. Oh, here. We'll get to the mission. We'll relax. I'm sure the cartel will, like, maybe they've got like a massage room or something like that. We'll get you guys to relax. Then we'll work on your communication.
I need a med bed. Real bad.
We do have some money to spend, so.
That's true, we do. And I've got this book, right? I could probably, I still got to drop it off with somebody. But
Callahan.
yes, Callahan.
All right,
Gotta drop it off with him, but otherwise, I think we'll be fine.
All right, well, Daniel, I'm going to turn you off when we get there because I don't like you.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm going to still be on, but maybe just turn off the recording equipment. Also, we need to, get another fire extinguisher cartridge, put in here. Yeah.
They probably sell one of those around here, right? All right, let's shut you down. All right, Daniel, switch you back on. I was able to buy the fire extinguisher replacement. Now, to be fair, since Andrew's still mad at you, I installed it, and, well, it didn't look like that.
Yeah, it's hanging low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't fly too low to the ground.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Well, I think that sort of black-looking temple structure over there, I think it probably was a temple at one point, but it's converted. I think that's the mission.
Oh, wow. It's quite imposing.
I mean, just as long as they have a med bed, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm thinking now maybe cartel is dangerous. I'm trying to remember.
Are you serious?
But here's the thing, though. I think it might be our lucky day because you see that building that's right next to the mission?
Yeah?
It's just a sign that says Callahan's place.
Oh my God! Wait. Do you think, now I know this sounds weird, but do you think Callahan's know other Callahans? Like he might know where this other Callahan is on this spaceport? The one I'm supposed to drop the book off at?
That's probably Callahan.
That could just be the regular Callahan. There might only be one. Wouldn't that be lucky? Oh man, let's go in there and ask him.
All right. So we could go into the mission, but there is this sort of less intimidating looking building that's near the. Well, not building, just more of like the mission sort of looks like a building. This is just more a built into the sides of the space station here.
Yeah, it's got nice.
A little shanty.
Yeah.
It's actually not super well decorated. Honestly, the sign is just it's just kind of like just one single light shining on a sign that just says Callahan's place, just in pretty simple lettering.
It's humble. It's got the makings of like a real kind of divey spot. I like it.
Now let's drop off this stupid book already.
Yeah, no worries. This will take like a second.
Okay.
So we go inside.
And it is a pretty lively place. Maybe the first thing you notice as you come in is that it's very well lit. Most bars and other sort of places like this are, dark.
Oh, wow. You can actually see the floor in here. I think about it, you never really see the floor in bars.
I feel like that's intended.
Yeah, probably. But this is...
It's all like a wooden floor, I think, which is kind of
pretty
snazzy.
nice.
And somebody has been sweeping this up or something. There's some peanuts on the floor and stuff, but it's looking like it's relatively nice.
That's pretty good.
And there's is that a fireplace on the wall over there?
Wow.
I don't even know where the smoke is going.
Well, hold on a second. Are we sure it isn't just a fire? Like someone might have just started a fire in here, right? I mean, this footfall place is pretty disgusting.
I mean, it looks pretty... It's like a snazzy fire.
Oh, yeah. I guess you're right.
There's 30 or so people in here. They're all sort of looking mostly human, also mostly dudes, I guess. But... and
I like that you, Daniel, are like, what a sausage fest in here. Yeah. Daniel the Servo Skull, hater of sausage fest.
Well, I mean, maybe women should be. Anyway, a couple of aliens here and there, and
don't worry, Daniel, I'll be your wingman.
That's not what I'm trying to.
We'll find you a nice lady in this crazy bar.
I'm not trying to hook up with anybody.
All right,
I was just noticing that there are no women in here.
I think it was pretty clear what was intended with that statement.
All right, boys' night.
There is a sort of chalkboard, and it says Tuesday equals pun night on it.
Oh no, puns.
And you just hear a bunch of people chatting with each other, and there's laughing. And the guy behind the bar, who's a guy with a mustache and sort of thinning hair, but with a big smile on his face, says, "Hey, welcome to Callahan's place. Welcome to my place. You guys look like shit."
Well, and I look down and I assume I have a still fire extinguisher ash on my chameleon cloak.
You keep saying ash. Why would it be ash coming out of a fire extinguisher?
It's like ash that comes out of a fire extinguisher. What do you think comes out of a fire extinguisher?
It's like a chemical compound.
Extinguishing fluid.
Yeah, but it's like ash. Right?
Ash is what comes off of fires.
It looks like a cloud of ash.
No, it definitely looks like white bubbling fluid.
I'm pretty sure this is ash, right? Right? Man, my glasses really got screwed up from that blast.
Well, you guys, come on in. Everybody's welcome.
And I do look like shit.
Yeah.
But now you got a cool spider tattoo.
It doesn't look like a spider, and it's a burn.
I mean, fair enough.
Don't worry. You're safe here in my place.
Oh, nice. Wait a second. You're Callahan, right?
That's me.
Dude, I've got a book for you. Hold on a second. Let me get it out of what?
What?
Oh, there's bubbles in here. All right. Here you go. And I set the book right down in front of him.
Oh. Yeah. I got to go give this to a priest.
Perfect. Does that mean a round of drinks is on you, Callahan?
Yeah, sure. And he puts the thing under. He puts the book just under the bar.
Sweet.
And yeah, what can I get you?
Well, I'll probably have an old
A med bed. Do you have any med beds?
Oh, yeah, we could get you set up with something to rest for a little bit. You got to stay in a med bed for a while, though.
Do you really want to go to a med bed right now? We could get a free round of drinks.
I'm like still not feeling well.
Oh, you're fine. And I like slap you on the back.
And peace falls off.
Oh no. Well, maybe you should take a minute to, kick up your feet.
Sudden spurt of oil.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hold on now. And I'm just like putting my hand over it, just trying to cover it up. Yeah, so about that med bed, Callahan, we just like to drop him off for a minute.
Hey, Sam. And a huge sort of a portly gentleman sort of turns around and nods and says, yeah, what's... Oh, by the Emperor, what happened to you?
Well, come on, Sam, it's not that bad. Jeez, man, what about your bedside manner?
At least I tried. Thought I looked cool, but I tried real hard.
What happened?
Talk about his cool spider burn.
It
He likes
doesn't
it.
look like a spider burn. I hate it.
I think it looks cool.
Well, looks like you got mugged. Don't worry, I'm one of the best docs in these parts. I'll get you fixed up.
Really?
Yeah,
How much?
it's on the house.
Really? Wow.
Look, you got. Wait, did you start the fight?
No, we didn't. It was like some guys tried to enslave us or something.
Yeah, some guy in like a purple robe.
Oh, you ran into the tutors. Oh man. Oh my man. Don't worry, everything's cool at Callahan's place. So we got you.
All right.
So you guys should maybe we could get you patched up a little bit. It shouldn't take me too long to get you patched up, and then maybe you could take place at it's pun night. Like maybe win the pun night. That could be fun.
I don't know about pun night.
I don't know, Jay. I feel like we've been put a pretty pun at
You want to try that one
times.
again?
And you actually see there is another man in a purple robe who is walked to the front door of the bar and is sort of like pushed it open and is glaring at the two of you.
Yeah, so pun night it is. I'll go right up to the front and do my best puns. Get him in the back.
And you see that as you guys are going to the back, you hear a little bit of a conversation. You see several like armed folks like sort of standing up as these guys are standing there as well. There's some glaring. Andrew, you're being shoved in the back. Maybe you don't see this, but Jay, as you're peeking out, like just silently, like this one guy and his thugs are standing at the door, and then a bunch of armed people are glaring back at him.
So is it just like this person in a purple robe is having like a standoff? With
Yeah, there's a little bit of a
bar?
standoff with all these people in the bar.
So I like step up to the front and I stand up. So, puns. Man, I got so many. While
you're trying to come up with a pun, a very tall creature who doesn't look 100% human. He looks pretty human, but just like a little bit off. His limbs seem just a little bit too long or something. He might just be a mutant or something.
You hear me yell from the back, I got one, Jay.
That was a squeaky noise. That definitely wasn't my injured partner in the back.
Say this. You put the purple vest on the Kroot, and they're a bunch of purple people eaters. Ha ha ha.
Oh, that was pretty good, actually. Yeah, they're like purple people eaters.
The bar is uproarious, just laughing like crazy at this.
You know what? They actually are purple people eaters because they ate those purple people guys.
that was the joke, Jay.
Yeah, that's fair. Man, what a good joke.
And anyway, this lanky guy's standing up, and he says, "Turn around." And the guy in the robe, this tutor, just sort of glares at all of them and storms out.
Yeah, that's right. Go tutor someone else, you jerk.
That was a pretty good joke.
That was pretty good.
Okay, you guys, as I mentioned, look like crap. Doc will get you... Well, Dr. Webster will get you hooked up to the med beds.
Does he call Doc in as an assistant, a nurse?
He actually notices that one of the Kroot is pretty injured too, and he's like, "Okay, let's get you in the back. Let's get you healed." It's where are you guys even from?
Oh, we're from around town. Just in this area.
I feel like I would have. Whatever. Let's get you hooked up to these surgery beds, and I'll introduce you to the people after you've recovered a little bit. I'll introduce you to the regulars.
Thank you.
That is very, very helpful of you. And while he rests, I'm going to get that free drink at the bar. Daniel, I'm going to shut you down.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to this grimdark tale. Our boys take rest at Callahan's while they plan their next move. Will their search come up empty, or does this bar hold more secrets than it lets on? Tune in next time to find out. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a Servo skull and helping these two as Game Master. And if you've enjoyed this episode, why not leave us a rating and review on iTunes? It would be most appreciated. Our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. Are you interested in more episodes of Wrath and Story? And I don't mean what we have here on our regular feed. I'm talking about secret episodes. I'm talking about bonus adventures. Well, for more content and these bonus episodes, check out our Patreon. Every pledge helps to support the show and unlock new and exciting opportunities. You can check out other similar podcasts on partialarc.com, such as Roll to Seize, a podcast all about the wargame Warhammer 40k and its universe. You can tune into Roll to Seize every final Wednesday of the month. And if you're looking for another actual play podcast with plenty of humor and adventure, check out Friday Night Quests, a podcast much like Wrath and Story, but set in the fantastical and equally hilarious world of Dungeons & Dragons. There you may recognize the familiar voice of Jay Jones, and occasionally you'll hear Andrew and Daniel drop by the show as well, along with many more ridiculous and wonderful characters. Definitely check it out. Of course, you can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. And if you have any questions for Daniel and the boys, send them an email at wrathandstory@gmail.com. That's with the "and" spelled out. We may even answer them on one of our next episodes, so stay tuned. Until next time, goodbye.